to another Shearer Smokes, and you join me in the relative peace and quiet of the banks of the River Devon, just outside Dollar, the town that I grew up in. The River Devon's always been a favourite smoking haunt of mine, because no matter where you stop, you're always guaranteed to find a really nice quiet spot, no matter which direction you go. So it's always a firm favourite of mine. And it's nice just to have some peace and quiet after the hustle and bustle that I experienced of city life over the past week or so. I was very fortunate to have a trip to Edinburgh as part of my birthday, and subsequently I've had 2 trips and stayovers in Glasgow, and on all 3 occasions I was able to enjoy some really nice cigars, and I'll just drop in a couple of pictures just to share them with you. So yes, that was the cigars I enjoyed. Now if you tuned into the Pipe on the Clyde video, you would know that I also enjoyed my Savinelli cocktail as we went for a walk along the Clyde walkway. I also mentioned in that video that it was my aim to have a cigar in the rooftop bar, and that plan did come to fruition. I managed to find a nice spot in the corner. I'm quite a courteous cigar smoker. If it's a cigar lounge, then obviously everyone's smoking cigars, so you can sit wherever. But if it's a shared smoking space, then I tend to find a corner and make myself at home just there. And this is what I did on the night in question. And I had the Intemperance Ambition that night. Really nice cigar. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm sure it's the same for all cigar smokers and pipe smokers. But once you've gone through the ritual of preparing your pipe or preparing the cigar, you kind of lose yourself. You zone out for the first couple of puffs. I do anyway. And such was the case on this evening in question. And it was such a perfect night for a smoke. I had a nice dinner. I was having a nice cocktail. Glasgow was almost Mediterranean. There was still a bit of heat in the air. The sun was just about setting almost. We were overlooking the Clyde. The Finnieston Crane was in the background. Just a really perfect spot. And as I say, I'd lit up and enjoying the cigar. It's then I realised that the young lady I was having dinner with had become quite flustered. Then quickly moved on to being mortified. Now, mortified is a word that we use up here in Scotland to describe someone that's gone from being embarrassed to the very next level, the higher level of embarrassment. And she was looking truly mortified. And she said to me, "I think they're talking about your cigar." And it was this point that I tuned back into the real world, only to realise that there was a huge commotion going on behind me. And one of the waitresses was running about, and this is without a word of a lie. She actually said to a customer, "I can't deal with any drinks orders just now. I need to find out where the smoke's coming from, otherwise we're going to have to evacuate the building." And it took a few seconds for it to register that she was actually talking about my cigar. Anyway, a couple of seconds later, there was a slight tap on the shoulder, and she said, "Oh, it's your cigar." And I was like, "Yeah." At this point, I turned, because I had my back to the rest of the bar. And without a word of a lie, the whole of the restaurant had stopped eating, they'd stopped drinking, in fact they'd stopped talking, and all eyes seemed to be on us. And what can you do in that moment? Well, I just did what Shearer Smokes would do. I turned, gave a wry smile, a nod of the head, and continued puffing. Yeah, the night carried on, and the table next to us, they found it quite amusing. In fact, the guy said to me, "Oh, it'd been amazing if she'd actually come to you and been smoking a big joint." But no, it wasn't Jamaican. It was actually Nicaraguan. But yeah, it was quite an extreme reaction, and one that I've not actually experienced before as a cigar smoker anyway. So yeah, that kind of yeah, a bit of a highlight of the night. But yeah, it was a good trip. But as I said at the beginning, it's nice to come back to some relative peace and quiets. There's some ducks just sailing past just now. Yeah, so it's nice just the sounds of nature. There's been a couple of fish jumping as well, which is always nice to see. Um, but yeah, just a nice spot to enjoy a nice bowl. And the bowl in question is the Bulldog on my Falcon International. Again, this was the one I got for my birthday, so really loving this one. And in the bowl, I've gone for the Peterson's Sherlock Holmes. Again, which is smoking really well. So yeah, it's kind of early evening now. The last of the summer lights just kind of starting to fade. I'm starting work at 10, so I thought this would just be a perfect time to kind of just catch up with everybody. I hope you're all having a good week, and looking forward to the weekend. I'm going to be working through the weekend, sadly, but anyway, I've got days off during the week, so something to look forward to. I hope you're all well, and as always, thanks for tuning in. Thank you again for all the comments and your support. As always, it's very much appreciated. And I'm just going to finish what's left in the bowl here before returning home and heading off to work. So enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll catch up with you on the next episode. And as I should have said at the roof bar, my name's Shearer. Enjoy your smokes.